Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs and rabbits, and welcome your beautiful faces to the unit. Because we are in the unit means one thing and one thing only. We're here to pick the weekend orders. We've had a really successful weekend across the 4 platforms: Amazon, eBay, Depop and Vinted. Predominantly Vinted, eBay and Amazon have got the sales this weekend. It's all about sort of adding bows and adding strings to them bows. That's what I mean. But yeah, 1,500 quid, which is absolutely incredible. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kieran. I run RummageAround here in the UK. I buy as low as possible and sell for as high as possible across the 4 platforms, and that's how I pay my bills. That's how I pay my income. So I do this full time, and to be honest, I'm incredibly blessed to do it full time. So without further ado, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get into today's pick. Right, the first order of the weekend is this beautiful Orvis soft shell jacket. We actually got this with Sam Sells Stuff over in Eastbourne. This sold for, I think, £27.99 plus postage, or £30 free postage, something like that. But yes, definitely be on the lookout for Orvis. Nice soft shell jacket, sold for £28, I think. Yeah, 28 quid. This is an absolute boomer of a sale. So this was currently, well, isn't a lead anymore, but this was a lead over at Next Level Resell. We sold a brand new Nintendo Switch. We paid £105 and sold it about 2 weeks later, maybe 3 weeks later now, for £239.99. So yes, Next Level Resell, we don't just do Amazon leads. This was a good eBay lead. It's also a good Amazon flip, but just to prove that we don't just do Amazon, like I said, £105, £110, sold it for £239.99. Actually, I do apologise, it sold for £229.95. Right, now into the AJ box. Everything seems to be on the top of the boxes. We sold this, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it called a shillelagh? I think I've learnt that this is now actually officially called a shillelagh. I don't really know how to say it, but I'm hoping I haven't butchered that completely. It looks like just a stick, but I think it's to do with some like luck and stuff like that for the people of Ireland. I think it's like a lucky stick. Again, I don't know too much about it. However, I sold it for £40, owes me £7.50 from a charity shop in Spalding. Yeah, is it a shillelagh? Have I said that right this time? Oh, I so hope I have, because I absolutely butchered it when I picked it up. Right, we've just sold this typewriter for £49.99. Oh, it's heavy. It's a very heavy thing. Don't tend to pick up typewriters, but I don't know why we did. I think it owes us a tenner. It's working, it's tested, it comes with its little case thing. Yeah, that's about it really. 50 quid for a typewriter, so do be on the lookout for your old vintage typewriters, especially if they come fully cased like so. Should be a nice easy package, but it just weighs an absolute ton. Right, into the F box. Hopefully I haven't just broke it, and I think we've sold this. Yes, we have. This is a brand that I was very unfamiliar with, Tolchan, until I saw it on one of John Luke's channels, on one of his videos, and he sells some of the jumpers and cardigans for hella money. Unfortunately, they're sort of like, whatever this is, like, it's not even suede, it's just like a wool coat. Didn't sell for too much, but it's still £22 free postage. Into the M box, and we have sold, I believe it's this shirt here, this Ralph Lauren. Yes, it is. We just sold a nice sort of Ralph Lauren Regent custom fit pink striped shirt, sold for £18 free postage. Right, into the Wii box. I haven't sold a Wii game for ages. We sold Mountain Sports, £4.99 free postage. We then sold a Lego set from the Next Level Resell. I can't show you too much because it's still currently a lead. This sold for £60 free postage. Next sale, a pair of Boss orange jeans. They are slightly sort of fraying at the bottom. Sold them for £20 plus postage. a very bread and butter item sale here. A Hobbs London sort of yellow t-shirt sold for £10.50. We then sold this Orvis polo shirt. This sold for £17.95, free postage. Really nice, cool little shirt. I think it owes us about £3, so plenty of profit there. Should potentially go as a large letter. Depends if I can get his collar down flat. So yeah, we'll try that. But yeah, £17.95, and it's that brand again, Orvis. Probably one of the, well, is the sale of the weekend. This is box of Laura Ashley. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll already know about this. We paid £1 per roll, and some beautiful lady over in Germany brought 10 rolls for 150 quid, but she ended up paying £267 via the GSP. Yeah, which got me thinking, how big is her living room to have 10 rolls of 10 meters of Laura Ashley wallpaper? That must be a freaking mansion or something, because that's a lot of wall coverage. But 150 quid back in the kitty. Really, really chuffed with that sale. Into the AI box, and we've sold one of these frisbees. These are old school vintage frisbees. Look at this beauty. This is called the Whizback. This sold for £20. Bluebird, old school. It's freaking cool. At first I thought it was like an old school vinyl thing, and then obviously opened up and it's actually a boomerang frisbee thing by Bluebird. We've all heard of Bluebird. Some vintage toys do really, really well from that brand. But yeah, I think it owes us like 80p into 20 quid. Bish, bash, whiz back. Into the PS2 box, and we've actually sold Conflict Desert Storm for the PS2 on Platinum, baby. $3.99, free postage. Platinum. Platinum. Yeah, I was watching KSI reacting to his Reddit channel last night, and that's probably why that platinum thing's stuck in my head. Right, we've got one vintage sale that's in this beautiful box, and this is a pair of New Balance 210s, I think they are. They're like a really nice brand new white and sort of green stitching 210s, sold for £40 on Vinted. And do you want to know why Vinted's so freaking powerful and good? It's because it's free postage, no fees. The buyer pays the fees and the buyer pays for postage. So that's 40 quid back in my back pocket, which is an absolutely thing of beauty. I did try and sort of promote and push my Vinted a bit more this weekend, and yeah, it's done the trick. So yeah, £40. Happy days. Another vintage sale should be in the AJ box, which they are. These are a pair of, again, 2 New Balance sales on Vinted in the same weekend. That's crazy. We sold these New Balances. They are like a terrain one, so like multi-terrain ones, sort of like walking New Balance trainers. They sold for £24 on Vinted. And again, the buyer pays postage and you pay absolutely 0 fees. So that is a boomer. So yes, we have finished at the unit. However, we've actually got a few orders that are still in the house. They sold over the weekend, which is incredibly fast. So basically, they sold really, really quick. They haven't even had a chance to be in the SKU system put into the unit. So yeah, we'll go quickly pick them now. We've got a few, I think we've got 3 or 4, a couple of Vinted and a couple of more eBays. But yeah, I'll show you what we have sold. One of the items that sold, which is at home, is this Xbox 360 4GB, just the console with the wires. Sold for, I think it was like £34, which was really surprising. It only lasted like 48 hours. So yeah, I might actually be tempted to pick a bit more gaming stuff up this year. Now, this was a super duper quick sale. A pair of Carhartt Slim Pant. They, yeah, sold rapid on Vinted. £20. Again, the buyer pays the postage. And again, you don't pay any fees. So £4.50 straight in to 20 quid. And I tell you now, that lasted about an hour. And another vintage sale was a Wii console with just the wires and the sensor buyer. No sort of nothing else, no games, nothing. That sold on Vinted for £25. Again, I've said it time and time again in this video, Vinted has killed it. Again, buyer pays postage and you pay no fees. So that is £25 back in the kitty. So as you can see, Vinted has killed it. We've got a couple of items to pick for eBay and that will be the end of the video.
And the items in question are this score bunny. This is a Build-A-Bear score bunny from Pokemon. This sold for £40 free postage. Paid what, 15 I think I did with Sam in Eastbourne. So yeah, 15 into 40, not too shabby. Back for Blood on the PS5. This was a personal thing. I didn't really like it, didn't really play it that often, and I just thought I'd sell it. Sold it for £10 free postage. And the last sale is this teeny tiny weeny thing. This is a 16 megabyte picture card by the brand Fujifilm. This sold for $11.99 free postage. So a little bit of a top tip: if you do buy some cameras, always check that they have a memory card, because some of the memory cards are worth a little bit of money. So make sure you do that, and yeah, happy days.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs and rabbits. Thank you so much for watching. That was a hell of a weekend. Like I said, probably in and around the £1,500 to £1,600 mark off sales, and that was across 3 main platforms. Didn't get a single sale on Depop. However, Vinted absolutely smashed it. It's the first time I've really used Vinted, so yeah, pleasantly surprised. Anyway, I need to go and pack all this stuff up now, so I'll see you beautiful lot in the next one. But before you do go, please do smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. We are so close to 6,000 subs. I've been your boy Kieran, and I'll see you beautiful lot in the next one. Boom.